Oh my God, an insane goal! I've just seen the most insane goal I have ever seen!
Hello everyone, welcome to the fifth episode of our football podcast series. Today is a very special episode. We had Shahjahan in one of the previous episodes और उस पर हम बार बार बात कर रहे थे कि हम इनको दोबारा बुलाएंगे, लेकिन शाहजहां रिफ्यूज टू एक्नॉलेज दैट जब तक हम फाइनली जो है वो एक लिवरपूल अपना टाइटल नहीं जीतता था। और जो टाइटल था उसको मैं तो अपने दोस्तों में कुछ कह रहा हूँ कि थोड़ा एंटी क्लाइमेक्स इन द सेंस के दो और टीमें खेल रही थी, उनमें से एक टीम हार गई और लिवरपूल के फैन सड़कों पे निकल आए। बट दैट्स हाउ फुटबॉल इज. So congratulations to Liverpool Football Club for their 19th title, one after 30 years of gap. So इसी सिलसिले में I have my co-host Shahrukh with us. हम लोग ला लीगा पे शो करते रहे हैं. We'll be talking about it in the next episode. But आज हमारे जो स्पेशल दो गेस्ट हैं उसमें शाहजहां is joining us again, and we have another Reds fan, Adil with us. So welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you.
पहला क्वेश्चन ये है कि यकीन आया या नहीं आया?
Almost it's as if nothing happened because like again the way it happened was in an empty stadium, Chelsea beating Man City 2-1, and then I'm glad we got to see the players celebrate, back at Anfield. Like I saw like Snapchats and Insta stories by Virgil van Dijk and the Ox वगैरह. So you felt a bit more like something had actually happened. It was a bit it was very dissimilar when compared to when we won the Champions League last year, in a full stadium in Atletico Madrid. It was Atletico Madrid's home, right? And the crowd was jumping. Henderson was crying. Milner was on the floor. It was a bit different to that, right? There was no trophy left. So it's still, I know we've won it, but I'd still like to see something happen, like a parade, maybe a celebration. So that's something that I'm hopeful for, in the future.
Yes, I completely echo what Adil is saying, and I guess one emotion tha, there was a lot of relief. Because like Hamad mentioned कि मैं वैसे ही पिछले episode के अंदर भी I wanted to dampen down, and I was like अभी नहीं, let us win it officially and then I'll celebrate. But overall अगर आप देखा जाए तो हमें January Christmas वाले period में ही पता चल गया था कि yes, this is ours to lose and we will eventually inshallah win it. But वो कोरोना वाला period भी जो आया था बीच में, null and void वाला भी issue था. Plus, like Adil mentioned, there were no scenes. We didn't win it on the pitch. उस तरीके से, we had to wait for Man City to drop points, and the fact that there weren't supporters. And you know how Liverpool supporters are and fans are, and वो like Adil Singh ने कहा कि अस्सलाम वालेकुम, हम फिर भी एनफील्ड में आकर ना अपना शो तो करेंगे. So that was a lot of fun to watch. लेकिन me myself, 2 बजे के करीब मैच खत्म हुआ है तो मैं 6 बजे तक I couldn't sleep, and it wasn't कि I was alone in my room. I wasn't like running around or shouting or going on crazy, something which I have done in the past. जब मैं अकेले मैचेस देखता हूँ तो मैं पागल हो जाता हूँ जैसे चैंपियंस लीग का फाइनल भी हो. लेकिन this was a very different feeling. It was a lot of relief, and it's surreal उस तरीके से. एक तो I haven't been in this position. Adil hasn't been in this position. We have never seen Liverpool win it. And वो 30 years के बाद relief के साथ-साथ emotional इस तरीके से था. I looked at all the players. I looked at Kenny Dalglish, वो Sky Sports पर आया हुआ था, BT Sports पर आया हुआ था, Graham Souness था, Carragher था, ये सारे जब लोग थे, and Klopp himself, his immediate reaction जो था, he ended up crying. And he had to get up and immediately leave. And in his speech, he kind of paid tribute to Kenny, and this is for Kenny, and this is for Stevie. This is for you guys. And वो तो मैं तो I was about to go completely gaga gugu. मैं तो शुक्र है टिश्यू बॉक्स साथ है. लेकिन मैं 6 बजे तक I couldn't really I couldn't figure out कि मैं how am I supposed to digest this or come to terms with Liverpool winning after so many years. मैं तो 6 बजे तक बस बैठा रहा कमरे में, भी एक वीडियो देख रहा था जैसा आदिल कह रहा है, Snapchat, Instagram, and बस खुद अकेला बिस्तर में हंस रहा हूँ. But that's it. That was my celebration. And अभी भी वो hit नहीं किया. Hopefully, like Adil mentioned, कि जब parade होएगी, when we look at the fans, तो it'll sink in, and थोड़ा सा बेहतर आपको digest करने में आसानी होएगी. But अभी के लिए it's just कि okay, ठीक है, let the season finish, I guess. ये वाला भी है कि अभी हैं अभी points, अभी वो hunger है. Now I want 100 points. Now I want, want to win the remaining matches. I want Man City का हम record, 32 wins का या 28 wins का जो भी है वो break करें अब. तो अभी है 7 matches हैं. Let's see what happens.
So now we'll move to Shahrukh, as someone who is an outsider, relatively, not a die-hard fan. जिस तरह ये दो हैं, आपने कैसे celebrate किया?
Yeah, I just like these guys said, I mean, it was a bit surreal, right? So because Liverpool wasn't really playing, plus the fact that unlike Shah Jahan, I was very optimistic. Obviously, January से हमें तो पता था कि यार league खत्म हो चुकी है. It's a one-team show now, so it was just like sort of perfunctory passage of time that had to be passed. कि अच्छा चलो ठीक है ये भी हो गया. But I think, like he's saying, it will only hit you once you see the players lift the trophy. Right, you have the parade through the city, the bus stop parade, and once the commentators and all the other pundits they start saying it, the champions of the English Premier League, Liverpool, जब वो चीज बार hit होएगी, बातें इस तरह की होंगी online and on the television, that's when you start feeling that yes, we are actually the champions of England. So वो sinking in वाली जो feeling है ना, that will come after a few days, boys. So don't worry about that.
अच्छा, interestingly आप लोगों को पता नहीं वो feeling आई है नहीं आई, लेकिन जो haters हैं उनके जरूर आ गई है. मैंने जितनी भी tweets की, क्योंकि to be honest मैंने as a football fan Leicester City का भी काफी celebrate किया था, क्योंकि I thought that was a movie inspiring किस्म की journey, and I hope someone makes a movie on that. कि इस सब इतने पिछले 15-20 सालों में out of nowhere they came up and won the league. तो इसी तरह लिवरपूल का भी कर रहा था, तो I was continuously tweeting about it, और इसलिए जर्नली कि अच्छा जीत रहे हैं. तो उस पे रैंडमली जो है ना मैन यू के फैंस हेट भेज रहे हैं मुझे, हालांकि दे ऑल नो कि यार मैं मैड्रिड को सपोर्ट करता हूँ या मैं उनको फॉलो ज्यादा करता हूँ. सो दिस इज जस्ट एन एप्रिसिएशन ट्वीट फॉर अ फुटबॉल टीम जिसने बहुत अचीव किया. सो उन सब में वो सिंक हो गई है फीलिंग, वो जिस तरह जो है वो जहर निकल रहे हैं. आई एक्चुअली शेयर अ ट्वीट विद शाहरुख एज वेल. वो मतलब आप कुछ भी ट्वीट करो तो जवाब में. आज मैं जब ड्राइव करके आ रहा था रास्ते में बारिश हो रही थी, तो मैंने जस्ट पुट अप अ पिक्चर कि इस तरह बारिश हो रही है, तो उसका जवाब में है कि या इट्स रेन washing away the stink of Liverpool's win, और पता नहीं इस तरह के कोई comments आ रहे थे. So they have definitely been hurt. But अब इससे पहले हम आगे चलें और पीछे हिस्ट्री पे भी बात करें. 7 games to go, क्या गोल्स होने चाहिए अब?
Definitely, मतलब first of all, in regards to what you said about the Man United fans, I think the one thing that I really like about social media is that, nothing really, you can't delete what you once said, right? I clearly remember fans slating us for getting Van Dijk, spending 75 million Van Dijk. I clearly remember, Man United fans were like, wow, Liverpool got Mane, we got Mkhitaryan for, 10 million less. And, how that unfolded for them, unfortunately, is, a bit different, than they were expecting, right? So, back to, could you kindly repeat what your question was?
आपके जो next 7 matches हैं, उसमें what are the goals?
Yeah, definitely. Like, and I think it is achievable as well, right? I think the youth, some players like Elliott should be given a game time, but I also feel out of the 7, if we can manage 5 wins and go cross that 100-point mark, that would be awesome. That that we would also be part of the 100 point club. Only Pep's magnificent Man City has done that before, so I would love to be part of that club. I would really love that if Liverpool was part of that club. That would be awesome to see. 5 out of 7 would be awesome.
Yeah, I completely agree with Adil. Hopefully we win 4-5 games deeper. We cross that 100-point barrier, and उसके साथ साथ we also give chances. There's something interesting. Adil can correct me if I'm wrong. I think you require 5 appearances to be given a medal. So
yes,
if that's true, then we have a few players who I would like, just because in the squad, even though खेले नहीं, हमारा again Liverpool का squad isn't that big. वो तरीके से, we have Minamino, we have Curtis Jones, we have Harvey Elliott, who appeared a couple of times only. So 7 games में से ये 3 appearances ले लें, so they'll also end up with a medal. And I think that is something like Klopp might have in the back of his mind, where he keeps saying how everyone who trains is part of the playing 11 virtually, and how important they are. So I would like to see that happen. And of course, like Adil said, we want to win every game that we play, and at least 4-5 games हम जीत जाए, points cross कर लें. So
Picture stuck, yeah,
it'll be a
completely.
lot more fun when we roast from salty fans.
I wouldn't even mind अगर क्लॉप को एक फ्री एजेंट के तौर पे जेरार्ड को वापस लाए, जरा 5 गेम में खिलाए, तो भी जरा टाइटल दिखाएं. जल्दी ये तो करवाए कोई यार.
That's not a bad idea, actually. Why not?
No, that's an idea. So अच्छा खैर अब थोड़ा पीछे चलते हैं क्योंकि we have celebrated the title, but let's go back to 2015 जिस पॉइंट पे ये हमारी इस टाइम की जर्नी की बात करें वो स्टार्ट होती है. काइंड ऑफ अ लो पॉइंट इन लिवरपूल रिसेंट हिस्ट्री कि आपका जेरार्ड का एंड हुआ था 6-1 हारे. आई थिंक दे वर 9th और 10th जब कोर्ट ने आके ज्वाइन किया था. सो obviously excitement थी. He had a proven record in Germany. But what were the expectations knowing there was आपका जो ownership थी, जो owners थे, investment का level था और एक manager आ रहा है जिसकी अपनी demands और requirements होंगी. So what were the expectations कि क्या ये एक legacy बना पाएंगे back in 2015?
Having supported Liverpool for 15 years or so, I had genuinely lost hope winning a league title. It might be a negative perspective, but I'm just trying to be honest. Like, we would struggle for fourth, right? Under Benitez, right? We were starting players like, and no disrespect, I feel players like Yossi Benayoun, players like Dirk Kuyt were clutch for us in certain times, and then followed by Benitez, that period with Roy Hodgson, that was the pits for me. When Gerrard compared Joe Cole to Lionel Messi, I was like, मैं ये क्या सुन रहा हूँ यार? Paul Konchesky मेरा starting left back अगर है तो हमें 8 goal regularly पड़ेंगे. That was the mindset we were going through. Brendan Rodgers came in with a decent reputation from Swansea, right? And he was, he played energetic football, was giving younger players a chance. But even with Rodgers, there was this stagnancy of, we were hopeful of winning a cup maybe, And then when Jurgen Klopp came in, okay, we knew when Klopp came in, I think what I was expecting the most was this is a man with an attitude, right? This is a man, that will run down the pitch, which we had seen before in Dortmund. But honestly, back-to-back Champions League and Premier League, I genuinely don't think a lot of people had that in mind, And the way he carried it was also immense, right? I think he's the only manager in the history of the Premier League that took an English Premier League club to 3 European finals consecutively. The Europa League final, the Champions League final in Madrid, and then the one that we won against Spurs, right? So I did not see this coming. I have to be honest. I did not see this coming.
Yeah, I don't think anyone saw this coming. उस तरीके से like Adil mentioned, because supporting Liverpool for like 15, 16, 17 years, more or less यही aim होता था कि we should watch good football, be competitive, cup run हो जाए, maybe win an odd cup every now and then, and you'll be satisfied more or less. And 2002 period के अंदर I think we challenged once under Gerard Houllier. Benitez के under we did it in 2008-9. Similarly, Brendan Rodgers का भी आता है, but none of those
13.
were, apart from Benitez का, जिसमें at least उस वक्त, because our team was so good with Mascherano, Alonso, Gerrard, and middle Torres up front, and Carragher वगैरह जो थे तब Agar, Carragher भी आपके पास defense में थे, which was solid defense थी. So you had a good nucleus, and it was just कि अब we need to just jump on next level पर जाना है, and we'll probably be able to sustain this. But unfortunately that didn't happen because of poor decisions, managing point of view. Say transfer window के अंदर Alonso also leaving, the ownership का तब issue हो रहा था. I think 2007 के अंदर, 8 के अंदर Hicks and Gillett bought us, and 2008 के अंदर recession हुई थी, तो उनको वैसे ही spending money was a big problem for them as well. and उन्हें वैसे ही लिवरपूल का जो वो हाल कर रहे थे, तो वो तो वैसे ही was kind of scary. तो 2013-14 वाला season was an anomaly. It came out of nowhere. I was in college तब in the US, तो मैं इतना follow उस तरीके से नहीं कर सकता था apart from the last 5 months. Jan के बाद when I was like, oh shit, we actually might be able to win this. But वो like Leicester वाला वो semi fairy tale होता कि out of the blue Man City juggernauts के खिलाफ आप इतने कर रहे हो. So when Klopp came, so the expectations then yahi thi ke because he came with a very big reputation and a big personality. I had only seen Dortmund in Champions League. तो उतना मैं follow नहीं कर रहा था apart from what you read and थोड़े बहुत एक दो matches आप देख लेते हो. But I was इस तरीके से optimistic कि at least top four is back on the cards and maybe we'll play exciting football and थोड़ा सा जो belief है, थोड़ा सा जो वो vigor है, वो वापस आ जाएगा. But what he's achieved in the past 5 years, it's been amazing. It's been something that I don't think anyone could have foretold. So and you just have to compare the team, the first team that Klopp put out against Tottenham October के अंदर 2015 के अंदर, and the team that he has right now. And एक तो ज़मीन आसमान का फर्क है, and plus it's amazing how he's done it because he didn't just go in and just change 11 players and bring in 11 new players. Every year he has improved the team tactically भी and player wise भी and develop the core जो थी वो develop भी उसने साथ साथ किए. So it's been an amazing journey and 5 years it just doesn't seem as if any manager should have been able to do this in 5 years. Man City wasn't able to do this for 7-8 years and they invested a lot of money. जब वो आपके शेख मंसूर वगैरह शुरू में आए थे, the amount of money they put in 2007-8 के अंदर and they were building a team जो अब जाकर 2015-16 में is a powerhouse. And they won बीच में, but अभी तक चैंपियंस लीग नहीं जीत सके बेचारे. But अब at least they're in the same threshold के अब जब आप बात करते you talk about PSGs and Barcelonas and Madrids and Munichs and Man Cities. And it took them 10-15 years and a lot of money. Klopp didn't need that. Klopp was working on a very tight budget and बहुत practically, frugally उसने एक team create की है systematically over the years, gradually, आराम से, incrementally rather. So yeah, it from 2015 की आप बात कर रहे हैं, हमारे 2010 के अंदर जो हालात थे Liverpool के, when we could have actually been the next Leeds United. I think 300 billion का कोई issue था हमारा, वो Royal Bank को हम वो default कर रहे थे and it was very frightening कि अब very soon we might actually end up being the next Leeds United or Nottingham Forest जो ठीक है historical team थी but now just can't compete in the Premier League.
In terms of just to add to Shahjahan's point on spending, it is insane the way Liverpool have spent their money. I was reading a couple of days back that Liverpool have the 14th highest net spend in the Premier League. I mean, clubs like West Ham, Wolves, mid-table clubs have spent millions more than us. I was reading that our net spend is only 74 million. And with a net spend of a positive 74 million, we have managed to get the likes of Van Dijk, Alisson. We have developed the likes of, Jurgen Klopp and his team has developed the likes of Sadio Mane, Mohamed Salah into players that whose market values are honestly over 100 million right now. Like Mohamed Salah, if he decides Liverpool, Allah na kare, but he would not go for less than 100 million. Same for the likes of Mane, Van Dijk, even Trent. Look at Trent, man, 21 years of age. My God, what a talent! Insane. So that's pretty impressive in my eyes. How Liverpool have done.
I think just to continue on that point, what Shahjahan and Adil have mentioned, I think सारा credit जो है इसका एक तो Klopp तो जाता ही जाता है 100%, but also to the management to persist with him, right? To give him that opportunity to build the squad. And that's why I think I would rate him higher than Pep Guardiola. A lot of people believe Guardiola is the best in the business. I don't think so. I think he's been very lucky to have managed some of the best teams to have ever played football. Barcelona की जो team थी उसके पास that had all-time legends in that squad. Bayern Munich, when he took over, they had won the treble the previous year. City has spent like $1 billion over the past 7-8 years, right? And he's had the opportunity to buy whatever player he wanted to. Klopp के पास अगर आप देखें, when Klopp came in, the squad that he had, as both of you guys have mentioned, and then even the players that he purchased over the past 5 years, none of them were superstars, right? They were all talented players. They had potential, but you couldn't say any of them were top 5 or even top 10 in the world in their respective positions when they were born, except for Alisson perhaps. But even Alisson had just 1 year of European football experience under his belt. Van Dijk as well had played in Southampton, right? Couple of good seasons, right? He had potential, but he hadn't taken that next step as yet. Salah, मुझे याद है when he was playing for Roma, we had the quarterfinal. Madrid had a quarterfinal against Roma, and Salah probably missed like 6 1-on-1 chances. And जब भी उसके पास बॉल आती थी ना, हम कहते यार चलो ठीक है, Salah ही है ना, खैर है, बाहर ही मारेगा. That was the way he was playing, during his days in Roma. So I think credit goes to Klopp. He is a tremendous man manager, tremendous tactician, phenomenal manager. And we saw that even during his time at Dortmund. We made players like Mkhitaryan, Mario Götze, Shinja Kagawa, Lewandowski, and Hummels. So they went on to become legends, right? But if you look at players like Götze, Mkhitaryan, Nuri Sahin, Shinji Kagawa, these were players who were very good players under Klopp. That they really complemented the way the Dortmund would play. But once Klopp left, once they went into different teams, it wasn't the same thing for them any longer. So you can actually tell from that how effective he is, not just as a tactician but as a man manager. And I think that's what's very creditable to him.
And also how aware he is of what his team needs.
Exactly.
Like it's both ways, right? I mean, the players might not play on that level without him, but he knows that they will play like this for him. So that's also very important in the market. And other managers also sometimes get this right, but Klopp exactly knows, that okay, we need a destroyer like Fabinho in the middle, to support Henderson.
Yeah.
We need a person that will never lose the ball, a player like Gini Wijnaldum. So I like how aware he is of that.
Absolutely, yeah.
And this is completely, if you look at the midfield, I think it's another king highlight or nahi hoti, because lots of people, even last year when we ended up not winning the league, everyone kept saying, yeah, what you guys really need is a creative midfielder. You need someone like De Bruyne, you need someone like David Silva, you need a Coutinho ko wapas le lo. And I'm not talking about random fans. Yeah, this is coming from your past players, your current pundits. Everyone was saying, yeah, you need someone to unlock the defense. What a buzzword tha, unlock kaise karenge aap defense. But Klopp, like Adil and Shahrukh mentioned, Klopp knows exactly what he needs for his system to work, and how to get the best out of the players that he has. So, and we've seen that, and then tactically, I think this is something like Shahrukh said, he's a great man manager, but people would, and the way people talk about Pep and Klopp is, Klopp is a great, infectious, he's a great man manager, while Pep is tactical and Pep can nous different. But that's actually not true, because the way Klopp ki subtle changes, Dortmund se Liverpool mein aap dekhein, the way he has adapted to the Premier League, every year learned how to kind of tinker with the system thoda bahut, and use his midfield, the industrious midfield jo log kehte hain, but in an amazing way. The way Henderson jo hai, wo not only does he cover for Trent, but the way he also links up with Salah on the right. So 3 versus 1, 2 versus 1 karte, the way Ronaldo does the same thing. The way the midfield overloads in the center, and when one of the wingers comes inside, and so aapke paas ek left back, right back hota hai, he has space. It's all tactical changes. He's been able to do it by reading and understanding the English game. Yeah, unlike Bundesliga teams in England, most of the teams in England will be happy to let you have the ball. They will, and this is something I know Shahrukh and Hamad have probably rightfully so criticized English Premier League us tarike se compared to La Liga वगैरह. Yeah, कोई team is not as, या तो it's a lot of fun कि ping pong है कि कोई ये भागते जा रहे हो एक साइड से दूसरी साइड, और या ये है कि वो बाकी साइड डिफेंसिव साइड आपके हॉटसन एंड सैम एलेडाइसेस एंड आपके ये बर्नली का जो मैनेजर है शॉन डाइच, ये सारे जो है ये बस 10 लोग पीछे रहने देंगे and they'll just ping long balls and get the win. But Klopp figured out isko how to get by this without going for without changing his style outrightly, without going for a David Silva or a Coutinho.
In regards to Klopp figuring out, something that I forgot, and I think a lot of us might have forgotten, was that Klopp had a different assistant manager before Pep Linders 3 years ago. They were together in Dortmund. I'm forgetting the name. I'm not sure what. I think it was
Buvac.
Yeah, someone. Right? And when Pep Linders came in, you might remember how jab Klopp aaya tha, it was heavy metal football, right? That changed. We became so compact. The use of wing backs, the way Trent and Robbo, who, by the way, in the last 2 seasons, from fullback, you might not believe this, have 54 assists. ये क्या number है? 54 assists from fullbacks in 2 seasons. So I also have to give credit to Pep Linders and what he's done for the club, in this time. He's changed the way Liverpool play. Sure, Klopp and his philosophy has to come, parallel with each other, but it's insane what Pep has also achieved, for us, and the way he's, enhanced our system to not just be, beautiful to watch, but also win. That clutch
Discipline
factor. I think
and
Pep has definitely added that.
अच्छा, इस पे अब एक जो मेरा फिर हम जिस तरह बात कर रहे थे, क्वेश्चन ये होगा कि लास्ट ईयर 97 पॉइंट्स, ऑलमोस्ट मेड इट, एंड बट दिस ईयर 7 गेम्स टू गो, 23 पॉइंट्स का डिफरेंस. सो बीच में ऐसा क्या तड़का लगाया था जिससे इतना फर्क आ गया? क्योंकि लास्ट टाइम यू वर लिटिल इन नेक टू नेक, 1 पॉइंट का डिफरेंस, क्लोज मैचेस, एक मैच आ रहे, बट दिस टाइम इट वाज लाइक दीस टू प्ले टीम्स आर प्लेइंग इन डिफरेंट लीग.
I think a part of that also has to do with the fact that City haven't been that good, right? Because Liverpool will probably end up with the same number of points, 97, 98 or 100, hopefully. So, they probably improved 5%, 10%, but City have lost a lot more matches this year. And that's, like we said the last time we were discussing the Premier League, it's also because the Pep's tactics are being found out now. And I think that's a major factor.
For me, it has a lot to do with how, unlike the Liverpool managers of the past, Klopp has managed to keep all of his star players together for all this time. The gelling between them and the age bracket that they all fall under, which is like 27, 28 ka age bracket for our star players, right? So they know how well they work together. The front three,
Yeah.
people realize people slate Roberto Firmino. That guy has played 221 games for Jurgen Klopp at Liverpool. If that isn't, if that isn't proof enough for you that Klopp knows his importance, so players like that really, I think, have the way this Liverpool team is ready to go. I think that's also beneficial. Also, what Shahrukh Bhai mentioned was, in terms of City, I would like to talk about the other clubs like Man United under Ole. They still lack certain important players, certain positions. I mean, Van Bissaka, brilliant. Maguire, a good signing, a bit overpriced in my eyes. But they still need a proper centre back to partner Maguire, a left back, maybe an actual winger to feed Marcus Rashford or Martial. Daniel James isn't what he was, And same with Chelsea, they had a transfer ban. Arsenal, a change in manager with Arteta. So Liverpool have also been, blessed with all these big clubs going through a massive transition. But still, that doesn't take away how well they've played, and how consistently they've played home and away, I remember reading that Liverpool had, I think, 20 home wins in a row this season. That is impressive in any league, no matter how many transitions. So it's credit to their consistency and how the club works together, So that's what
I completely agree with Shahrukh and Adil. एक तो on one hand you had Man City who weren't firing on all cylinders. उसका एक तो issue, like Shahrukh said, the teams also, his system was also being found out. But again, I think Shahrukh mentioned the last podcast as well, that Laporte got injured and company was not replaced.
massive.
So and I think the best illustration of this is कि Chelsea के खिलाफ, Chelsea who's a top 4 team who's aspiring to like challenge next year. City, had a weakened team out, but they were still, for large parts of the game, were dominating. Chances create कर रहे थे. They were in midfield, they were great, and 2 defensive lapses की वजह से they ended up losing 2-1. And that just highlights the importance of defense and defensive leaders. अब Laporte भी नहीं खेल रहा था, company चले गया है, तो that also played a huge part. On the other hand, Liverpool की वो belief जो था Champions League के साथ, the fact that Klopp has that in him to to instill that in the players, and the players were hungry. So that also helped, and also we were. And again, I'm not saying this was the reason, but everything थोड़े amount में kind of adds to the fact that 23 points ahead हम क्यों हैं. Like Shahrukh mentioned कि हमारे last year भी हमारी consistency more or less we've been more playing at the same consistency this season as well. And we've also been helped with the fact that none of our key players were injured for a long time. Salah missed a few games, Mane missed a few games, but एक साथ अगर हमारे, for example, Salah और Robertson और Mane में से 2 players ना खेल रहे होते, So perhaps again, it's very difficult for me to say कि हम match ना जीतते because we have seen in the past that Shaqiri and Origi and Milner have been able to come in and perform at a high level, but consistently karna, they have no idea if that would have played a part. And that again, again, this is not the question that you're asking. Like in next season ke liye, Adil and I would probably agree that that's why we need to add to the squad. So perhaps next season we won't be this lucky. Perhaps next season if the players injured ho jaye, ikkathe ho jaye, so what are we going to do? You'll have Lovren in as centre back for 10 games. I respect
Please
Lovren.
don't say such things.
but these are things so kind of add to the fact that this season Liverpool has been so dominating. Not to take away from obviously like Klopp and the players and the management. The reason we're so good is because they've been amazing. But the fact that the Gulf is because इस तरीके से छोटी-छोटी चीजें have also contributed to the fact that there's a 23 point.
I think इसी बात को आगे कंटिन्यू करते हैं कि अब we have talked about the important players so far. We have talked about the managerial style. So for the next season, कहाँ पे improvement की ज़रूरत है? किन players को backup चाहिए? Who are the potential players जिनको you will be wanting कि Liverpool join करें? So any suggestion, any ideas on that?
In my eyes, adding to what Shah Jahan just said, I think there are a couple of spots that are really, really important for me, especially, for example, I think Andrew Robertson needs cover. That guy has been one of the most important players during this time for us. But if we lose Robertson, I do not want to see a 34-year-old James Milner, and I do not want to see a talented centre back like Joe Gomez at left back. I think a decent cover. Last couple of years back, we were linked to Junior Firpo, who now plays for Barcelona. Even now, I think we're getting linked to younger fullbacks, So I would be really, really players. There's this left back at Schalke. I think his name is Miranda or something. He's a Spanish left back as well. I would take any left back to cover Robbo that can attack, right? I think that's really important. Other than that, I would be really, really excited to see someone in midfield. That's the second position because Lallana is leaving. Milner is 34. Hendo is 30, by the way. Ginny is 29. So anything, and Fabinho, I think our midfield next year will be Hendo, Ginny, Fabinho, or Hendo, Keita, Fabinho. So someone with a bit of spark wouldn't go amiss, right? Someone that can play in midfield, add that bit of different, because with Jurgen Klopp, what we love about Jurgen Klopp is he tries different solutions for different teams. He does not stick to doing the same thing over and over again, right? So I would like to see it doesn't have to be a marquee signing, but any interesting player. And the most important position, which Shah Jahan, highlighted earlier, was we need someone in the final third. We need an attacker. We needed a Werner, but I wouldn't mind an Adama Traore. I would take any decent attacker, some fresh legs for when. And by the way, this isn't. People think it's 38 games. No. Liverpool, a club like Liverpool plays around 60 games a year
60.
with the FA Cup, the Carling Cup, the Champions League, the knockout stages. There's so many competitions. So I don't want. And Salah is 28, Mane is 28. I would like some fresh young legs, players like Adama Traore, Milo Rashica, who's insane talent at Werder. So anyone like that, I would be really happy with that. Some fresh legs. In the final third.
Completely agreed. Along with that, a centre back as well, because Lovren is linked to leaving, and uske baad Matip is very injury prone. Gomez is actually very injury prone as well. So, agar koi issue ho jaye, we need one. And with the Liverpool team, the only one criticism that I could levy on the squad itself is that right now, like Adil mentioned, a lot of players are at the peak right now, 28, 29, 30 bhi hai. And then the other youngsters that we have, they're all very young. They're like 19, 17, 19, 18, 20, 21. So what we need is a few players who hopefully 22 and 25, 26 ki bracket mein hame mil jaye, so that once players who will be, we can aram se adjust them into the team and they will be okay playing, 5 to 10 league matches, a season for the next 2-3 years. Taki we don't want a situation where we have to replace Salah, Mane and Firmino, who all three are 28, and in another couple of years, 30, 31 ke baad, their powers will be waning, and then we'll have an issue we have to replace 3 world class players with 3 other world class players. तो अगर उस तरीके से Liverpool kind of can uh, identify players जो अभी potential ज़्यादा है, like someone like Adam Traore is also younger. मैंने Diego Jota की बात की थी because Raul Jimenez is probably a little older and maybe at this stage he would want more game time. But Cantwell can play in the midfield, attacking midfield as well.
Just by the way, Shahjahan, I was reading today that Koulibaly might be headed to Man City.
I was reading the same thing.
So that looks pretty dangerous. Agle saal.
With Laporte and Koulibaly, and again, Koulibaly was linked to us for a long time. I personally didn't want that because I thought कि वो Gomez की जो progression है वो inhibit हो जाएगी because I mean Koulibaly will have to play all the matches. I mean if he's fit. तो Gomez कहाँ जाता है? तो मैं I was not very keen. मतलब खरीद लेते हैं तो ठीक है 100 मिला, but ideally I would want someone else, someone like Matip. So and Matip has been amazing for us and free transfer था German leagues. I had no idea Matip का I don't know कहाँ Hoffenheim के लिए खेल रहा था, पता नहीं कहाँ किसके लिए खेल रहा था, मैं भूल गया हूँ. But players जो Schalke के लिए खेला था. So like Hamad mentioned, I to be honest at this point I can't identify any players because मेरे दिमाग में वही players हैं जो are linked with other clubs as well. You're if not superstars, but highly sought after players. But the way Liverpool has conducted business over the years, players like Wijnaldum and Robertson, जो relegated teams से इन्हें लिए थे, players like Shaqiri, who was like a long forgotten son. Bayern Munich, even though he's won a Champions League and a Bundesliga title, but like I mean, he wasn't an integral part of that team. And उसके बाद I think ये Stoke के लिए खेल रहा था.
Yeah, for Stoke, and they got relegated, I think.
And they were relegated as well. So bargain purchases who would have quality and who would be able to provide good quality backup to our starting 11. Because I don't think right now इस team में देखूं starting 11 हमारी more or less is set in stone. Only the midfield is where your rotation kind of takes place with Keita and Oxlade coming in and out. But other than that, आपका starting level is kind of set. So you need quality players, hopefully younger players who would be keen on learning under Klopp and then hopefully kicking on after a couple of years. One more thing I would like to add, and Adil, को पता नहीं इसके बारे में मैंने rumors इस साल नहीं सुने, but last year we had heard a lot about this. Leeds United was about to get promoted to the Premier League, and we all know that James Milner is a boyhood fan of the player. His debut was I think at the age of 16 with Leeds United. And I think last year there were a lot of rumors that maybe he would, if Leeds does get promoted, he would want to see his, end his career at his boyhood club. And I don't think Liverpool should, not do that for him. And I don't think they would. So potentially we could lose Milner next summer as well, along with Lallana. So and would leadership void be उस तरीके से आ जाएगा तो या एक midfielder भी अगर कोई अच्छा सा आ जाए हमारे पास.
मैं by the way वो देख रहा था हमारा the match we won against Crystal Palace a couple of days back. Milner was sitting in the stands and I thought यार ये बंदा coaching staff में अच्छा लगेगा, इसको रखो यार थोड़ी देर. Milner should stay, even after, sure he can go to Leeds, but आए वापस हमारे पास.
Definitely come back. हाँ.
He's done so much.
मैं तो अलोंसो का भी कह रहा था कि अलोंसो को भी हम ले आए तो बहुत अच्छा हो जाएगा.
Milner is the third highest in appearance for Klopp under Liverpool, with Firmino over 220, Wijnaldum at 180, and Milner has played 170 games for us. So he's a proper hero for what he's done for us. Definitely.
शाहरुख आप कुछ contribute करना चाहेंगे? Shopping list.
I think in boys ने सब कुछ cover कर ही दिया. Left back, center back, midfielder, attacker, कुछ रह नहीं गया पीछे अब. But हाँ बीच में
अभी प्राइज मनी आई है ना तो बनता है.
सॉरी शाहरुख मैं इंटरप्ट करूं आपको, लेकिन मुझे ये बताएं आप लोग इतने शौक से हकीमी क्यों बेच रहे हैं?
Yeah, वैसे हाँ, that is quite perturbing to hear. But before we get to that, talking about strikers for Liverpool, Kylian Mbappe was also being linked on one of those obscure websites. I don't see that happening, especially because he's got his eyes set on Madrid, and आपको पता ही है Zidane and Perez are never going to let him go anywhere. If he leaves PSG, I think he's going to come to Madrid. But Ashraf Hakimi, in fact, Hamad and I were discussing that yesterday. He's been linked with Inter Milan. And I seriously don't understand that in a market which already is suffering from a dearth of good fullbacks, and we need someone to replace Kawal. Kawal is I think already
Carvajal.
28,
Yeah,
29.
30 plus.
There's
Yeah.
no backup for him right now. Jo ek tha abhi Odriozola, he's been sent on loan to Bayern Munich, and Carvajal is also injury prone, misses a few games, at least 8, 10 dozen games every year. And even though he's been a phenomenal player for us, but we need to replace him. And I don't see anyone out there apart from Hakimi who can perform that role. So कुछ समझ नहीं आ रही वैसे इस डील की हमाद मुझे.
So, मुझे एक मैं सोच रहा था बात कि एक तो it sounds more like player के it's driven by the player himself कि मुझे
True.
playing time
हाँ.
चाहिए और you know it's not like a Madrid saying कि you know get off our books. फिर एक मुझे बाद में बात भी ख्याल है कि maybe it's you know a bargaining tactic as well. So who knows? Let's hope he stays or you know he gets more match time, कोई assurance मिलेगी. Because
No,
Madrid, I don't
Mark.
think. जी.
Just
I
by
think
the
if
way,
Zidane really rates him, he will not
Yeah.
let him go. It's all about Zidane.
yeah,
If
I
he
would.
rates him,
Yeah,
he can convince him to stay. कि यार तुम चलो अगर 40 तो नहीं खैर जितने 50-60 मैचेस Madrid भी खेल लेता है, so you'll probably play about 15-20 games. You'll play all the Copa games. You'll play some of the Liga games as well. And
Yeah.
given the fact that how often Carvalho remains injured, he'll also get decent time in La Liga. So it's I mean to expect that he'll just come right into the starting 11 is also a bit unreasonable.
I just wanted to confirm that Hakimi has joined Inter. It's not a rumor anymore.
Acha, he has, it's confirmed.
Fabrizio Romano announced a deal. It is a little over 44 million, right? And it has
And
happened.
there's
And
no buyback clause?
I'm not aware of the exact details, but for me, like I think I think what Amar said. I think Hakimi is insanely good going forward. You know, not as good as coming back, right? And I think that's why he went to Inter. Because Conte plays that 3-4-3, 3-5-2 kind of thing with Lukaku and Lautaro. Hakimi will be running down the flanks a lot, and it suits him and Conte as well. That's why I think that happened. You know, personally, like and
True.
sure, and I know that
Makes
he's
sense.
great player though. Insane footballer, very young, super strong as well, very well built. Yeah.
Okay, so I think we had a very in-depth analysis of everything that has happened or that will be happening in near future. Next season क्या होगा? More importantly, भी next 7 games में क्या होगा? Statisticians सारे बैठे हुए इंतजार कर रहे हैं कि ये record टूटेगा. So we'll get to know in 7 games. Meanwhile, जो La Liga है वो भी काफी interesting हो चुकी है. अभी भी मैच खेला जा रहा है. So we'll be talking about that in our next episode. But as of now, Real Madrid is on top on the verge of better head-to-head record. So we'll be talking about the next episode. But I would like to thank my panelists Shah Jahan and Adil for joining us today. And once again, congratulations to you boys.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Congrats,
much for
boys.
having me.
Enjoy.
Long time coming.
Champion.
मेरा ख्याल इसी I think this is the perfect end. इससे आगे कुछ ऐड करने की जरूरत नहीं रह गई है. But thank you for joining and do the subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay tuned for more episodes. Thank you.